there's another quote that he said in there, that anyone else in my situation would have done the same thing. Now, I think in the next couple episodes, we're going to find out about her trying to commit suicide. I think it was also very interesting how Netflix, some of these clips in this documentary, Netflix had released it earlier in the year, but they never said it was from the Netflix documentary. They were just like releasing these random clips like throughout the whole year. That's a very interesting incognito marketing strategy to get us curious, but without telling us what this was for. But apparently in this Netflix, so he was saying basically how anyone else in my situation would have done the same thing. And I think about how anybody in his situation, whether it's a second daughter, which Queen Elizabeth's sister, second sons that are not the heirs, Prince Andrew, they suffer with purposelessness. Go watch The Crown. Go watch House of the Dragon. They have this purposelessness because they don't have the inheritance of the throne, and they have to find a life mission, and they end up just wasting away doing nothing because they can't go off and start a career for themselves. They have to sit in the shadows of the monarch and do nothing with their lives but go to these royal engagements and do all these things, but not actually follow their passions, their dreams, or anything like that. So I just feel like back in the day, second sons never had the opportunity to go off and do their own thing, simply because back then the scrutiny was far worse, and you leave the royal household and you have nothing. But in his case, Meghan Markle was his window, was his gateway out of there. Because let's just not forget that he is his mother's son. His mother left the royal institution to find her own life. Why is it so unbelievable that he would follow in his mother's footsteps? Why don't people understand that he would do this as the second son? That, like his mother, forget about Meghan, he has so many parallels with his mother. And he's broken the generational curse of what happened to his mother. He's broken that generational curse because she wanted to escape, but she was swarmed with paparazzi. She was swarmed with people trying to kill her. And she couldn't run away to America because she didn't have a gateway to America. But Meghan Markle, on one side, she's this Hollywood actress, very much involved in Hollywood, very plugged in to another form of royalty, recognized around the world and more admired than even the royal family by the world. She was well plugged in, well connected there. And she gave him this other world that he could live out in, still be treated like royalty, but find true purpose in. She opened up the world for him in that way, and he took that opportunity. And everybody else has not had an opportunity quite like that. And even when we think about King Edward the Sixth, who abdicated from the throne, he ran away also with his American divorcee wife, same as Meghan Markle, right? But I'm sure who knows what his life was like. But ultimately, Harry did the same thing. Why is it so hard to believe that he would do this? And in this opportunity that he has, that he's no longer controlled by the clutches of his father and the royal household, he gets to write his own story. He gets to build his own life. He gets to be a man, take care of his own kids, live out his own life. Why is that so hard to believe that he took this opportunity that came at him after he saw how this same situation destroyed his mother? He broke a generational curse.